1962, a sleeping pill billed as the safest thing since water was revealed to have killed or disfigured more than 10,000 babies worldwide in the single largest Holocaust in medical history. Sensational images of legless, armless infants filled newspapers. Politicians admonished pharmaceutical firms. Pills of every kind fell under suspicion. At the peak of the baby boom, the bliss of impending motherhood became fraught with dread. Women unfortunate enough to have taken thalidomide, often consuming only a single tablet at the behest of their doctor, were cast as wayward druggies. And thousands of parents were left to raise children with such extreme and unprecedented physical malformations that the medical profession lacked any knowledge to assist. The question emerged: who should have protected the world from this catastrophe? What bureaucratic safeguards could have foreseen it? Was it an unavoidable accident of the era's chemical wizardry, or had some negligence, some deliberate disregard fueled by greed, maimed those thousands of babies? As government agencies and courts scrambled to investigate the disaster, a sinister story came to light. Thalidomide had been created by a Nazi-founded German pharmaceutical firm that apparently bullied doctors and buried documents. For 4 years, the company had sold and licensed the drug across the globe, hailing it as completely atoxic, safe for everyone, children and pregnant women included, with scant data to back the claims. Expectant mothers in almost 50 countries had innocently taken the toxic sedative, and the shock of their maimed babies struck a huge blow to public confidence in the booming post-war pharmaceuticals industry. Since World War II, when the manufacture of antibiotics and antimalarials bolstered drug firms, pharmaceuticals had become a multi-billion-dollar business. By 1960, drugs were the most profitable industry in the United States. Pills promising to ease every ache, pain, and worry became a trusted part of daily life. Thalidomide, in particular, held an unprecedented, glittering promise. It was billed as a one-size-fits-all drug, free of risk, no addiction, no side effects, no chance of overdose. It looked like the pharmaceutical world's unsinkable ship, but no one, not the chemists who patented it, the doctors who prescribed it, or the firms that sold it, knew how the drug worked inside the human body. The research had been shoddy, the safety claims imprudent. By the time thalidomide had been consumed by millions around the world and the drug's trail of damage came to light, the public asked, what drove the creation of wonder drugs, wellness or profit? And if something went wildly wrong, who would be held accountable? Behind the tale of slapdash science and corporate callousness lay an equally compelling, heartening story of quiet heroism. Around the globe, a few lone doctors, parents, and journalists had, over a grueling year, detected the birth defects, sometimes in their own children, and collectively sounded the alarm, forcing the drug firms disavowing thalidomide's dangers to recall the product. No government agency or health authority had done what this loosely knit group of concerned citizens had: expose and stop the largest pharmaceutical scandal of the 20th century. When I first came across records of their extraordinary feat, I wanted to honor these renegades. A German pediatrician, trying to escape the shame of his father's Nazi past, risked his career to battle a powerful drug firm. A young German lawyer, seeking justice for his limbless son, launched the largest criminal trial in Germany since Nuremberg. A cocksure Australian obstetrician, devastated to learn that the drug he had given to his pregnant patients had maimed their babies, cobbled together his own animal research lab in a parking lot shed to prove the drug's dangers. But my primary focus in this book is the relatively unknown story of thalidomide in America. As the only country in the world that refused to put thalidomide on the market during its initial launch, the United States brought its own valiant cast to the tale. Eleanor Kamath, a young American reporter stationed in Germany, fought to make the drug's dangers international news. Helen Tausig, a deaf female pediatric heart surgeon, flew to Germany to gather evidence. Barbara Moulton, a Food and Drug Administration official and the first female whistleblower in American history, risked her career to reform the agency. Morton Mintz, an upstart Washington Post reporter with a disabled child, broke the chilling news. Estes Kefauver, a rogue U.S. senator from Tennessee, You